Hello, this is August for Scorpio. So, Scorpio, we're going to start off with your reading today for the month of August with the Five of Pentacles. So, what the Five of Pentacles is holding for you right now during this time period, okay, is first of all, your home life. It's showing for the month of August, things are kind of in a disarray. Things may not be what you thought they were. I also feel like some of you may feel like you are an outsider, or you're not fitting in, or something makes you feel like you don't belong. It also could represent someone being rejected. So, Scorpio, you could have been rejected recently, in the recent past, during the month. It feels like it could go as far as May, June, and July. Some type of rejection took place. Something made you feel like you were an outsider. Something made you feel as if you needed to get away from what was going on either in the home or around a family situation or around someone who made you feel like family. It didn't necessarily have to be a bloodline. What I do also see is that there is someone, Scorpio, who's wanting to come back in. Somebody who may have left or somebody you may have pushed away is wanting to come back in, who's wanting to get warm. Somebody who's wanting to get close to you again. This is definitely, Scorpio, speaking about growth and the potential of growth. However, if you look in this picture of the Five of Pentacles, there are no leaves on the tree. Okay, so right now is not the time that things are going to grow or expand or get better at this point. And that's, again, the energy I'm reading for August. It feels like right now, all the hope that you had in a previous situation is gone. It feels like your faith is being diminished. It feels like you've given up on a certain situation. There are changes that are taking place, changes that you're really not paying quite attention to, especially looking at the Five of Pentacles. But know that because the lights are on in the house, on the lantern, because the lights are on, that is a sign to me that there is still hope. There is definitely smoke coming out of the chimney, which means that there are people in that home. It also means that the opportunity for repairing the situation is there, but it's in the background at this point. It is not right up on the forefront. However, the light is expanding out. As you can see on the sidewalk, it is expanding out. So it's coming towards you. Somebody is definitely, with all the stars, or the pentacles, I should say, on the windows. Somebody's just focusing on their money right now. Somebody is focusing on purchasing something. Or maybe, Scorpio, you purchased something recently. It also feels like there's an opportunity here for you to clean up a mess, a situation that has been going on for quite some time. I also feel like there's a lot of despair here. There's a lot of heartbreak, and there's a lot of trust issues. Somebody has betrayed either your trust or you betrayed somebody else's. Somebody really feels taken back, or you feel really taken back about a particular situation, something that was very much unexpected. The next card that comes up, excuse me. The next card that comes up is, in fact, the Devil card. And with the Devil card, this speaks about temptation. Somebody, Scorpio, either you or someone else, was tempted in a situation to get something accomplished or to get something across, maybe get a point across, maybe get a message across. Somebody took something that either you did or you took something that somebody else did and interpreted it to mean that they took something for granted, that they were making either a fool of you or a fool of themselves, or somebody was definitely pretty much self-sabotaging a situation. Somebody was pushing their luck. Okay, Scorpio, somebody was definitely pushing their luck. Somebody was taking advantage of what they had with you. Or, Scorpio, some of you may have been taking advantage of what you had with somebody else. Some of you thought it was a game, but yet your heart was invested in it. So what I don't understand is that even though you had the investment, see the money, even though you had the investment, somebody, either you or them, either they had the investment or you did, and with that investment, whoever it is, took advantage of the situation. Whoever that is, they didn't respect it the way they should have. Whoever that is, it was more of a game from the beginning, but it turned into attraction and love throughout the process. Some of you are so caught up in your own personal situation that beside this relationship that we're talking about, in your own personal relationship, you weren't sure if you were happy there or not. Some of you may have been married. Some of you may have been just engaged. Some of you may have been just seeing this person on the regular basis. But I feel like for a lot of you, even if you were married and this was another person in your life, I feel like this person was holding your future in your hand. Your future in their hands, sorry. So this person was holding your future in their hands. But then this person decided to do something in a whole different mannerism. This person decided that they were going to take it to a different level or out of context. The situation for Scorpios, you went through the daily process, or you went through your daily feelings, emotions, or actions on a day-to-day basis. You followed your normal protocol, your normal so-called routine, and yet you didn't see the problems occurring. You didn't see the obstacles that got placed in front of you. You weren't sure how they got there. For a lot of you, these obstacles, these delays, these interruptions, these road bumps or speed bumps that jumped in your way, meaning that kept a distance from you and your partner, something that created an argument, something that created ill feelings between one another, something that also betrayed a trust for somebody. These things that all got in the way were unexpected for many of you. For some of you, you ignored the red flags that were there to show you what was coming. For some of you, you got into a relationship and yet you knew that your partner was already committed to someone else. For some of you. So knowing, honestly, let's be honest, knowing that somebody was already committed to somebody else, why did you believe? Why did you allow yourself to believe that didn't matter? That didn't matter. All you were worried about was yourself, or this is the other person, and they didn't worry about it, and all that mattered was what they wanted. The next card that comes up for you guys is the Judgment card. And with the Judgment card, this talks about somebody telling a lot of people. This card represents somebody spreading the news. It also talks about somebody, for some of you, celebrating the fact that you're done with something. Something is finally over. Something can finally flow the way it's supposed to. Something is being told to you that feels like music to your ears. You may have gotten a decision from somebody. You may have gotten a response from somebody. Or in fact, you may be giving somebody a response. And that is exactly what is making things seem so much easier or so much better. There is going to be a time, Scorpios, where this decision is going to turn around and benefit you. For some of you, this decision that you've made is going to backfire, on you, and everyone is going to find out what exactly is going on. And that's those of you who knew you were involved in a third-party situation and still went with it. Unfortunately, I'm not in control of what karma does, but karma is going to bite somebody in the ass. There is no doubt about it. Choosing to be with someone else, even though they have a partner, I'm being told, is against all odds. For some of you, excuse me, I'm sorry about my allergies, they're so bad. For some of you, rejection, feeling rejected, talks about disconnecting from your heart and soul. For some of you, it's going to be difficult because somebody had hurt and rejected either you, or you hurt and rejected someone else. Somebody is definitely hiding behind the rejection and is going to give themselves the opportunity to take a leap of faith. So I feel like that's coming for you in the month of August. It also feels like there's going to be an opportunity for you to unfreeze, because some of you feel like you're quite frozen in the situation, meaning that you just can't move or you don't know what to do. It also feels like some of you are going to get your strength through music or some type of movement. For a lot of you, it's going to come to a period in time where you're going to be able to express yourself, your story, your emotions to someone. There is a dysfunction here in this situation. There's something that's not flowing the way it should. There's something that's just not quite right. Whatever is going on here between you and your partner or somebody close to you, there is a decision that will have to be made. Your last card is the Justice card. Your Justice card talks about you going into something blindly or going into something without all the information. Or in fact, maybe some of you are facing a lawsuit. Maybe some of you are facing something of legalities that is going to either make you or break you. For some of you, I do feel like you're not sure how something's going to turn out, which is why the blindfold is here. For some of you, I feel like you can't see the light within the forest. I feel like you can't see the outcome, which is going to be okay. For some of you, in the month of August, you're reaching out to somebody who maybe cut you off, or maybe who put a block up, or maybe who has distance from you right now. Some of you, it's going to take more time. There's situations that are going on with a partner or an ex-partner that you can't see or even begin to understand, but they need to go through whatever it is they're going through first. It's going to probably be another month or so before you get to reach out or communicate to go back to this ex-partner if that's what you're wanting to do. For some of you, it might be as quick as in the next week or two, in the month of August. You may, in fact, be able to come to a mutual decision, come to an agreement with one another, meeting each other halfway. It feels like for those of you who are missing another partner, in the month of August, a lot of you are going to be able to mend this, fix this, repair it. So if you've been down and out, if you've been worried that something's over for good, for majority of you Scorpios, it is not. For majority of you, know that somebody, is still loving you from a distance. Somebody is still wanting to be with you, but they have other things right now that are a must to be taken care of. So they're not putting you on the back burner, but they do need to handle what they're doing right now in order to be that person you need them to be to come in. So stay tuned, okay, Scorpios? But Scorpios, don't give up, because love and reuniting is just around the corner.